Power Universe is back. Raising Kanan Season 2. If you have not renewed your Star subscription, you are officially a couple days late because episode 1 has already dropped. So let's get into the breakdown. And I do have a Bree's character prediction at the end of this video, so you want to hold tight for that, or just go ahead and skip over to the end of the video if that's what you came for, because I'm pretty sure I got this one. I nailed this one. Alright, but let me get into the episode though, because that's just a piece of it that everybody waiting to be revealed. Everybody on the edge of the seat waiting to find out who Breeze is. And I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% sure. I mean, you can't always be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that I know who this person is. But anyway, we got Kanan at the beach at his aunt's house with Rock picking him up. Start the episode. Rock and Kanan on the beach, just looking at the ocean. And the thing about it was, I thought he was going to his grandma's. I don't know. I must have missed something at the end of last episode in season 1 when he was leaving New York and Symphony was taking him down there, because I thought he was going to his grandma's. Apparently he's going to some aunt's house. I'm not really sure about the whole storyline on that. They're obviously going to play more into that in another time, because the aunt said to Rock, oh, the thing that happened with your parents or whatever. So there's something that went down here to be revealed at a later time. So they get back to New York and things are in a 3-month time frame. That's how long he stayed in the Virginia beach for. 3 months, supposedly a summer break time frame. And thing had went wild in that time. Unique has been in jail, so his gang is basically, his crew is basically just not organized. They're getting jammed up on the corners. And then you see Rock. She has taken over a building, skyrise or whatever they call, basically Carter style. Y'all know the Carter, New Jack City, Wesley Snipes, yeah, all them from the Carter. One of my favorite all-time movies. So I seen it coming. I seen it coming all the way from season 1 when Symphony was telling Kanan about it and Kanan told Rock about it. However it went in season 1, I saw it coming. I saw that the whole Carter thing was on the rise for this movie, and it was about the right time frame when all that was going on in the world anyway. So it makes sense. So we basically got the Carter going on. And now this ain't the Carter, the album from Lil Wayne. This is the Carter from New Jack City that we're duplicating in this apartment building. And yeah, so basically you go up there and that's what it is. I ain't got to break it down into description. That's what it is. A Carter type apartment building. So he goes in there and you know, Rock is meeting with her crew, her leaders of her crew, and Scrappy is one of these characters. Yeah, so Scrappy's one of these characters, and she's telling him that he needs to stop basically gambling, going to his mom's card game. And later on the episode, he gets basically, I'm going straight, skipping a lot, and this is later on the episode, but sticking with that point, he gets jammed up later in the episode, and this is going to be key moving forward, because I'm pretty sure we know this guy's not loyal. He has already joined Unique's crew, he switched back to Rock's crew, and he is not loyal. He probably got priors. That's probably what they're going to say. Now he probably going to be facing some time. You know, how much time could you be facing for a card game, honestly? But something's going to happen. They're going to try to hold something over this man. And he might turn informant. I'm hoping he doesn't. But there's a good chance he does. But the thing is, that cop who Cop Howard, the Malcolm Howard, who Kanan shot, he made it out alive. And yeah, he sees Scrappy in the interrogation. Now this is made much longer. Let me backtrack now. Howard makes it out alive, and we already knew that was going to come. He says he can't remember nothing. Although he didn't get shot and he got shot in the chest, but he can't remember nothing from the night of the event. But somehow he's miraculously cured from his cancer because of the whole shooting and everything. So he's fine now. He's a new man, and he definitely still has Kanan Stark on his mind, because later on Kanan is hanging out with Jukebox and Famous, meeting up for the first time, and he's kind of stalking them. He drives by. So, get into Famous and Jukebox. They ain't really done much with their lives like regular high school kids going into sophomore, junior year. Jukebox has started smoking cigarettes, and Famous has started smoking weed, and his rap career is not doing very well. His mixtape didn't do much, and Marvin is not pleased with him. So Marvin is trying to run this music game, and Rock is not pleased with him. She calls the music business he's running more of a hobby, and that he's sleeping on their business because of his hobby. Showing up late, dropping the ball, not wanting work. Yeah, so he dropping the ball on that, and he's serious about his record label. That's what he's passionate about. He honestly wants to be out the game. If he had the money and means to be, I think he would kind of be trying to get out. But he found his artist, a female singer that he brought into the studio. And after that, we find out that I don't even know their names, honestly. His girlfriend and the other guy who runs the studio with him is sleeping with each other. So yeah, she's cheating on him with the guy he runs his business with. But I'm not really into that part of the show, the music part. So let's get back into the actual part, the rest of the show with Kanan. Kanan meets up with his friends. He talks to Jukebox, and he tells Rock he ain't not sure he's meant for this game. See, everybody starts out in this game. They don't start out savages like we saw grown Kanan in Power, right? Just kill on without blinking an eye, and I mean just a straight savage. He ain't like this. I know it's a progression. You have got to go through some things to become that, and that's why we're watching Raising Kanan, to find out what made this boy into the monster that he became. I mean, Kanan was one of my personal favorite characters, and he's probably like my second or third favorite character in Power, if not my first favorite. Probably maybe my first even. I don't know, but the thing is, he's one of my favorite characters. But when he fought Ghost, I rooted for Ghost. So I might say Ghost is my favorite, but I did like I like the character maybe of Kanan more. Actually, the way he carried himself, whatever. But anyway, we see the progression because he's not sure he's cut out for this. He tells Jukebox. Symphony tells his mom that he was shook out on the way to Virginia, and basically so Symphony not really been in the picture too much, but they did meet up and talk and have a nice dinner, and that's when he told her that he was shook on the way to Virginia, and they talked at the end of the episode, and he told her that he was shook, and she took responsibility and said she never should have put him in that position. And at the end of the episode, we see Detective Howard and Rock meeting up. Yeah, so we saw them meeting up. They didn't. We're gonna see what happens in the next episode. Is he gonna see that Rock? He gonna have to get in good with Rock because he tried using the threat like of intimidation, saying he would do this and that. And he saw he almost got killed about that. So he might try a different means, or he might go back to the same means, and we don't know. He might try. He might let Rock know that Scrappy is a snitch because they did find that out because you did see in the previews for the next episode they know she straight up says in the preview Scrappy could blow up our whole operation. So I'm pretty sure Scrappy gonna get whacked next episode. That's my prediction for Scrappy. He ain't gonna last this season. So I don't think Scrappy gonna last. But now we basically broke down most episodes at one part, and that is my boy Unique, who it happens to be probably my favorite character in the whole Power series because he reminds me of my homeboy Dez. Put me on my first connect back in a long, long time ago, in another lifetime. I mean, so long ago. But yeah, my homeboy Dez took me under his wing as a youngster, and yeah, man, taught me a lot of stuff. So I mean, wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for this guy. And this dude Unique remind me just so much of him. They just so much alike. Just straight players, man. Straight players, man. I got it. Can't say nothing else about them. That's why I think Unique probably my favorite character in all of Power. But he was in jail, and you see him getting out. His whereabouts were accounted for at the time of the Detective Howard shooting. So it couldn't have been him. But they're going to keep looking for him as we find out. But as in the preview of episode 2, they're going to keep looking for him. But he was in jail, right? He got into a fight with some guys. He beat 3 guys up at once, and he in doing that he saved this rich kid they were trying to rape, actually. Yeah, so he saved some rich kid, and I think that's gonna come back also at another time. That rich kid, because he said, "Do you know who my father is?" And yeah, that rich kid, he saved him. So I think that's going to come back at another time also. But this is where I'm getting at. Rock is trying to steal Unique's crew. And she ain't done it yet. He's getting out. But I'm sure that this is going to happen because when they showed the preview of the next episode, he goes to that former plug that Rock and him both used. The guy who stays playing bingo with the senior citizens. So he goes to him, and you see that the guy tells him, "You're still hot, too much heat around you." And when he was getting out, Kanan was speaking, the older one, the old OG, 50 Cent, was speaking. And he says, when you get out, you do every day. It's not only 2 days is when you go in and when you get out. No. You do every day in there. And you better come out the same person, except harder. So, Unique is coming out harder. He's coming out. He's going to lose his crew. We're possibly, what I'm thinking, is going to see a character transformation. It's not going to be like he's a complete different person, but he's going to go through some things. We're going to see him go through some things, that going to jail, being falsely accused. This is going to make him a lot harder of a character. He was a leader. He was running things already, player. But we're going to see a darker side develop. That's what I wanted. That's the word I should. We're going to see a darker side, a Unique develop. And that's my prediction. As this transformation occurs, we're going to see Unique turn into Breeze. Yes, Breeze, who was Kanan, the person who taught Kanan everything he knows. Because you see right now, he's done some stuff, but he don't know nothing yet. Yeah, his mom has tried to teach him, and nah, but that all didn't work out. Because he's scared right now. He don't even think the game for him. So I'm thinking Breeze is Unique. I kind of had that feeling possibly in season 1, but I didn't see any way of it really playing out like that. I just didn't see how it would play out. But now him getting with the things that's going on, his name is kind of in the mud too, Unique, because of the jacket that Kanan wore when he shot that cop. I think we're going to see Unique is going to be Breeze. Because, I mean, this is like the same guy, who's going to take Tommy and Ghost under his wing, right? And be a mentor to them, a mentor to Kanan, partner. He was Kanan's partner more than a mentor, also mentor and partner. But he was who ran things. I think he was a level above Kanan, kind of like Ghost was to Tommy. So, yeah, we're going to see this. And like I said, the guy who reminds me of Unique took me under his wing, taught me so much stuff. And they made this. They knew that they made all these shows about my past life. So, I mean, wouldn't it only make sense to have Unique be Breeze? I mean, anybody else who would be Breeze wouldn't even make any sense. So I think that's going to happen. I don't think we're going to see a new character come in and be Breeze. So is it going to be Marvin? I love Marvin's character. Marvin is not intelligent enough to be Breeze. So Marvin is one of my favorite, probably 10 favorite characters in Power. Love that character. I didn't talk much about him on this episode, but he did get out of jail. His charges were dropped, but he did have some weed on him at the time, so now he got to go to the drug class. But that's it. That's my prediction, that Unique is Breeze. He's been under our nose the whole time in season 1, even now in season 2. But I think at some point in this episode, in season 2, they're going to reveal who Breeze is, and that's when you're going to see Unique switch his name. Bookmark this video if you think I'm wrong, and y'all let them know that I already predicted this before it happened.